Decades of violence, abject poverty, weak governance and state failure. This is a picture of today's Somalia. But the European Union is leading the effort to end instability and suffering in the country. The EU is the world's biggest donor to Somalia, addressing both the current symptoms and the root causes of the crisis. Through its humanitarian aid department, the European Commission is helping tackle the most urgent problems of hunger, malnutrition and disease, both inside Somalia and elsewhere in the region where Somali refugees have fled. In 2011 alone, the EU donated more than €280 million for aid in Somalia, aid which is delivered on humanitarian principles according to need, regardless of political affiliation. But beyond emergency aid, the EU is committed to helping Somalia heal and develop. European aid improves education, labour market and the rule of law to all parts of Somalia. More than €387 million have been allocated to the country since 2008. These funds were used to improve the living conditions of the population, for instance, economic development of the country, including infrastructure to improve water and energy supply, waste management and health services. The EU has supported education to improve literacy rates but also vocational training for teachers. The EU also supports democratisation and civil society in Somalia. After years of war, insecurity is a major challenge for the government and international institutions. The EU is one of the biggest donors to the African Union peacekeeping mission in Somalia, AMISOM. In the framework of its training mission for Somalia, the European Union is also training Somali troops in Uganda so that one day peacekeepers will no longer be needed.
We need to coordinate with you in every single aspect.
At sea, the European Union is fighting piracy, a threat to security, international shipping and development in the Western Indian Ocean. Since 2008, an EU naval force, Operation Atalanta, protects vessels delivering food aid or shipping for peacekeepers. It also protects merchant shipping and vulnerable vessels from pirate attacks. In the course of the operation, many suspected pirates have been arrested. European diplomacy has ensured the contribution of countries of the region to their trial and detention and aims at tracking the financial flows and network organisers. The EU is also working towards finding a long-term solution to piracy by investing in Somalia's coastal police force and the training of judges. The country needs an effective government, and the EU will continue its efforts to help Somalis find a way forward. High Representative Vice President Ashton, EU Commissioners Piebalgs and Georgieva have joined hands to achieve maximum impact of aid on the ground. The Special Representative of the EU to the Horn of Africa, Alexander Rondos, will lead the coordination. Somalia and the regional dimensions of the Somali crisis will be the main focus of his work.